That should be us. That was a nice easy transition if this all works out okay. I think it is by the looks of it. Get everything set up again here. Good to see you again. Right, let's see what I've got to do here. Quality turn-based RPGs, on mobile or on something else? Hey Spartan, how's it going? So many offers popping up here, go away. Yeah, I was not sure about that last one, Bally. Good to try something different, but not sure about it. Need to move on to the medium campaign already. Seem to have lost seen that. I shouldn't be on it yet. It's generally at night time I'm on that. Because you can't actually farm Loki anyway. He's just premium orb only, isn't he, at the moment? So good luck with that, basically. 6-star Kingpin. Wow. And there we go. There's a campaign there. Although I just noticed I don't have energy to do any of them. Yeah, there's no point. They fixed the gold crunch. That's the only positive I can say. There's no point actually upgrading your characters with gold unless you specifically need it for an event or something. So my gold is a little bit lower, but it's because I've been putting it into loads of other characters that I wouldn't normally upgrade at all, and I know we've probably got a few weeks before Goblin comes out. Otherwise I would have a ton of gold. What creators would you be referring to specifically? I know mobile has maybe softened his stance, but it sounds like he's softened his stance because the gambling aspect is appealing to him as much as he talked about how that was a problem. And that's not good for me, because I do see what they're doing is trying to take advantage of people that maybe can't help themselves when it comes to gambling with this huge win that you can get, but tiny odds. Most of the other guys I know are all feeling roughly the same. Because nothing's changed at all. So, right, I think I've probably got... I'll have an arena match to do actually. Yeah, 6 is a ton. 6 is 50% to everything. So, I would say 5. Yeah, I'll quickly scroll through my roster. I would say that, what, 5 is 35%. That's a huge increase as well. If you think of Stark Tech takes you absolutely months to actually level it in order to get 20% to a type of character. So 35% is huge. I leveled my Daredevil, I'll go into him, up to gear tier 12 the other day, and he gained something like 1000 power. That just gives you an idea in the difference. If I was to able 7 red star him, he would gain about 40,000 power. I don't see them changing it at this point, unfortunately. Yuri, they seem to have dug their heels in. They were going to change it, they should have done it by now. And the whole thing that's frustrating is it wouldn't require that many changes to be completely not game breaking. It really wouldn't require a lot, but they seem completely unwilling to do it. Doesn't make sense at all. I'll scroll through my roster just because Hanny was asking to see it. Probably scroll down and I'll read chat at the same time. I wouldn't upgrade Caps basic at all. Much better ones you can get than that. Like Miss Marvel or Punch. They're good ones. Iron Fist as well. Gear wise I'm not too sure, Adam. The reason being you'll see that my shield characters, although unlocked at 5-star, are pretty crappy, so I've not actually upgraded them myself. Hey Mark, how's it going? Hey Sean. There we go. So, look at that. With this naughty or nice incentive that gives us 5 Sabertooth shards, I'll still be 2 shards short. I can't believe it. I'm just destined not to get him. Hey, Reich, good to see you. Yeah, my shield team sucks. I just don't have the gold. I'll probably have it now, I suppose. So, I put up a few community posts talking about my reaction to Red Stars and how I feel in the way going forward in the game. I'm going to go as close to free to play as I can. The reason I'm not going 100% free to play is that it will just, in the long run, it will make no impact to Fox Next because I'm not a whale and I spend very little, but it'll make a lot of impact to me and my channel and the people that watch it because they won't be able to get previews nice and early for characters. So when they bring out, let's just say for example Goblin comes out and there's a pack available for £20, I'll very reluctantly buy that pack, but I won't buy any more than that. I'll buy that so I can do the content and do the videos for it. Again, I said very reluctantly, but if I don't do it, I'm going to fall behind. So I feel it's one of these things that I'm damned either way almost. Hey Chaotic, good to see you. The Ultron's crazy. We're not going to see him for so long though. The fact it requires the gear tier 13 and it's been data mined that a lot of these nodes will require the red stars. Yeah, there's my Stitcher. There's my only 5-star I've got. 4,000 power. Hey Russell, how's it going? Yeah, there's really not a great deal for Theory Crafting left anymore. And as I get more red stars, it's actually going to mess up me doing blitz videos as well because I'll be dropping in certain characters to teams I would like to show off the synergies of them, but if the red star rating is off, then the power levels will be off as well. I've no idea what that is. Adam, Cherry Shark, Albatross team. I've absolutely no idea what that is. So let's go into Arena because I was just about to do that there. Going up against defenders if I can. It's been an upcoming video I'll be doing about Arena and how to take down defenders. So you're getting a sneak preview here almost. I say that, I'll probably get beaten now. Does it open in 30 minutes? Okay. Exactly. Nobody's going to be able to even start it. I suppose you will have some people that can start it literal. You have the whales that will go absolutely wild, and I just realised we're supposed to have the spending strike this week. Fear the Darkness opens, you're going to have people spending tens of thousands to get their refreshes. So, yeah. Don't think it's going to work, unfortunately. We'll bump it on ×3, otherwise we'll run out of time. Always want to go for Punisher here at the start. We don't want to hit Daredevil, but it would be nice to put the counter up. There's a chance you might hit Daredevil and Punisher. There we go. That worked absolutely perfect. So because we didn't hit Daredevil, Punisher's not retaliating. Yeah, defenders are easy to defeat, definitely. I've not really tried a tech team against them, but the tech team is relatively exclusive. The likes of Vision and Star-Lord and Rocket and so on. Whereas this team here, defenders are nice and easy to farm. So it means a lot of people can go against them. I'm just not bothered with Arena much. I used to be about rank 50 and then with the red stars everyone's just jumping ahead. I'm not really bothered. I'm not been one that's really that fussed about getting high in it at all. So there's Punisher down. Now next your choice is Daredevil or Iron Fist. Personally I like Iron Fist because he can be a complete pain in the ass with that heal if he gets lucky and he gets it on his passive. I can actually click on the link right now, Adam, because if I do that and I'm not the best at streaming, I'll end up messing up the stream somehow, or the sound will come through in the stream and it'll just all be a disaster. So send me it in the comments of this video and then I'll certainly check it out. My viewers doubled, I've not even checked. Yeah, they do, they went way up. Clearly everyone's telling me that the only thing I should do is play Strike Force and nothing else. That's Iron Fist down, so that helps. From here, let's see. I actually want to save this. We'll get rid of the fence down on Iron Fist and give him some energy to hopefully get the ultimate back up again. Yeah, tech team's awesome, without a doubt. Cap, Black Widow, Iron Man, Vision, Thanos. Nice, that's a different setup. Yeah, definitely. Tiny fart bubbles. What's funny about that is that what they've done is a suggestion. They've picked the hardest to farm and most broken team in the game, and they've compared it against one of the easiest to farm characters. Crossbones is one of the first characters you get in the game, and he's one of the easiest to farm due to his event. So again, I'm just going to repeat it just for emphasis. The best comparison, and this will be the best comparison they could come up with, hence why they've used it, is the hardest to farm team in the game against a single easiest to farm character in the game. That's the best they could do. I really did want to do a video absolutely ripping the blog post to pieces, because it wouldn't be difficult at all. You could completely and utterly shred them. But what's the point? They don't care. Why should I do it? It would be a little bit of fun ripping them to pieces, but there's no point. They don't give a toss. So catch you later, Valley. Thanks for jumping in. Enjoy your work, whatever you're doing. Thank you, Yuri. Appreciate it. I'll keep trying to plug away no matter how much my theory crafting is getting messed up with these red stars dropping in. Yeah. Do a Citan style rant. It would be too easy, but it would also be pointless, to be honest. Why should I lower myself to the current level they're at? There's no point. I take City normally. Unfortunately, we've got an hour 20 minutes left, otherwise I could do some of that. So we can do some of this. I don't know how many teams I've got left. I would buy some gear, Scott, from the store when you can. Anything, I always go for, like purples. I don't buy the catalyst because it's too expensive, but anything that is below about 50 in stock, I actually just buy them, and I find that really helps for gearing up characters. This node here's a nightmare actually. So, hey Toxic, good to see you. I'm not going to drop in this team because they'll get wiped. The team that actually works pretty nice here, it's about locking them down. So we want to have, let's see, where are they? Yeah, back on Strike Force again. Oh, mouse going a little bit crazy here. Do this. So Widow, speed up, slow down, possibly Vision. Let's see. We'll get in Spidey for sure. Then we'll get in Cap, and then we'll go for Vision as well. If I had Miles Morales leveled up, I'd probably drop him in instead. But I'm probably not going to clear the node with this team and the power levels. But normally I can do pretty decent on them. I'm excited for the movie Mary Queen of Scots. Not really. Not heard much about it. Best characters for Mystic, are you referring to like the Mystic tag or the Mystic campaign? Hey Alan, good to see you. Welcome to your first stream. I'll try and find you out. Chaotic, I'll go back and I'll look in a minute. See if I can find you. You got the same username, I assume? No worries, Harry. Thanks for staying as long as you did. You have a good night, mate. So, defense down here. Not too sure about Venom having them, but I know Luke Cage should be bleed resistant without a doubt. Now I need defense up because, let's see, your man Winter Soldier will be firing off his ultimate in a moment. And we'll cleanse everyone. There's too many. I'm not going to get into the negatives, Pelon rules. There's too many. I'd be burying my head in the sand to jump on board and talk about the negatives. There's so few of them, far outweighed by the sorry, talk about the positives. They're far outweighed by the negatives. So I'm not going to go on about it, but I'm not going to jump on the hype train for it or anything like that. So Winter Soldier, we don't have to worry about too much, although he's took out my 4-star cap there. Ability block, use it on anyone. Let's actually go out here and add a fence down to these characters. Nice one, Chris. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear my videos have helped. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I think I have covered just about everything you need to know in the game. There's something like, what, 500 videos, or in the region close to that. Let's add... I know it seems strange to use the fence down here because, no, actually Elektra's got stealth. Doesn't matter who I use it on. I'm only getting 2 characters. And then we'll take out Widow. Not sure if she's got speed up, but she could have it soon, so... There's a good chance I will get wiped here because this is a really difficult node, so I'm not going in under the impression it'll clear it at all, but really I'm trying to get it down enough so my defenders team can finish it off. We're doing decent though. It's really difficult, Kivik, because before I was going really hard on the defenders team, but there's no point doing that because you could go really hard on a team and then you get a 7 red star on a particular character that could be more powerful, actually going in and building a team around them, like protecting them, for example. So we'll stun Deadpool. Means we don't get the chain, unfortunately, but we'll go for that. So I would just really hoard your resources for the time being. Wouldn't go spending them. I made all the mistakes for you, Chris, so so you guys didn't have to make them. Jesus. So Venomous, I presume that's 7 red star Quake, Star-Lord and Rocket. He just couldn't do anything about that. He couldn't even stand a chance. Good stuff. Glad to hear it, Chris. When we do get Ultimate Alliance and also the Avengers Project game coming out, I'll be doing similar style of videos. I'll be doing in-depth reviews, beginner's guides, new player guides and so on. I'll try and cover it all. I've learnt a fair bit as well since I started this game. So let's see, gaming. So you're trying to get a team. Star-Lord, Rocket, they're a great combo. Cap, Iron Man and Vision. Yeah, that could be really nice. You've got the synergies between Star-Lord. Let me see, I've got 40 seconds left. I better hit auto here. You've got synergies between Star-Lord, Rocket, Iron Man and Vision. They've got all the tech tags. So you've got the crit coming from Iron Man. You've got Vision with the defense up for 2 turns. And then you've got the synergy between Star-Lord and Rocket. You've got energy coming from Star-Lord to those characters. And then you have the synergies between Vision and Captain America and Iron Man. And then Iron Man's firing out energy as well. So yeah, that would be really good. And we managed to clear that node. Good stuff. Six is great, but an additional 25% is even better. 1 and 2 are useless. You may as well essentially be getting nothing for probably even 1, 2 and 3 when you compare how much you get in the later ones there. You may as well be getting nothing on those drops. So here we go. I'll show off my actual teams if anyone wants to see them. These are the teams I use in Blitz. Don't think the Avengers game has been cancelled. I think they're just really taking their time with it. I've actually got a playlist with some favourite team synergies. It might not be on the front page, so if it's not, just check out all my playlists, Yuri. There's only about 6 videos in it, but I show off a few teams. And they're quite fun ones. So let me just scroll down this slowly while I'm reading chat. Timed out, of course, because you only get a minute. I'll show it on another screen. Alliance rank, we were around about 100. Don't know what I would be now. Ant-Man's not bad at all. I really like Ant-Man. Massively underrated character. The ability block for 2 turns is slow to all characters in first turn. Yeah, Ant-Man's really good. Yeah, it's just a curve towards the top end of the scale. It makes the bottom end of the scale pointless. Definitely. Flat curve would be great. No worries, Jacob. Glad to see everyone else jumping on the Ant-Man train here. It's not just me. This is going to be a difficult one to choose who to go for. I'll probably go for... In fact, try and take out Deadpool before he ignores the taunt and takes out a character. The lines are built useful is actually... We'll take out Deadpool for sure here. The lines of built is... It was like ex-Marvel Heroes players. So it's called Marvel Heroes Strike Force. Started off with one alliance where we're going to play casual. We've now got 3 alliances. We're not like a pro alliance. We do well, but we're not one of these alliances that sacrifices the community in order to do well. Like, the most important thing is everyone gets on well and we have a good laugh and we don't take it too serious. So let's head on out here. Need to heal. I think the thing with Bullseye, Alan, is that if you look at his skills, a lot of characters come front loaded now, so many characters have... I'm going to do this and get another heal. Many characters have their big hitters available in turn 1. Probably a bit too many, to be honest, but many characters have that, whereas Daredevil, to get his ultimate, which does hit like a truck, it's something like turn 3 or 4 it takes an absolute age. And for me, Daredevil should be another character that all his attacks are unavoidable. He shouldn't be able to miss. Like, how is that not built into his kit? I don't understand that one. Would like to see a rework of Bullseye, because I've on about episode 5 of the Daredevil season 3 and they're starting to hint at a little bit Bullseye, so I'd like to see him get a rework. There we go, that was done, nice and easy. Defender's kicking ass as always, and I think I'm out of raid energy now. Yeah, we talked about this in the last stream. Their Hulk needs a rework without a doubt. Don't know if the fact that he's free, but they're not doing it. Right, let's see. We could maybe... No, in fact, I don't want to try this next node. I hate this one, the one with Nick Fury. It's such an absolute nightmare to do. So I'm not going to waste any of my energy in order to get that. We're sitting at 19 hours left here, so we're doing decent. 19 hours left, and quite a few people left to join, and we're on 44%. We normally hit about 80 now. Yeah, I potentially did mix up the words Bullseye and Daredevil there when I was talking about them, so apologies if that was a bit confusing. I need to get back. I might watch the rest of Daredevil season 3 tonight, or watch a bit more of it. That's crazy that it was cancelled. Definitely. I did recently read recently that it was Netflix that actually cancelled it because they just like to have everything in house and be proper Netflix originals. Insane. I don't know about the Spider-Verse tag. I think they've been a bit too generous with it already. Like, I don't know too much about the Spider-Verse, so I could be wrong. But adding it in so that it makes sense to have Goblin and Spidey in the same team doesn't really sit that well with me. Goblin should be in a Sinister Six team. He shouldn't really be in a Spider-Man team. That's the way I look at it. Black Order could be great. Looks like they were going to bring them to the game initially when it came out around the launch of Infinity War, because Thanos' passive talked about the Black Order, but then that was removed. So who knows if we will see them. I doubt they'll be in Infinity War Part 2, so for that reason I think we might not actually see them. Played Miles a bit more. I've done the in-depth review, so I played him a fair bit for that, and that's where he really shone, is this anti-tank character. He can just shut down so many of the tanks in the game. Alright, that's interesting. Characters will continue, but new stories. See, I don't fully understand the words. Well, it's not that I don't understand the word Spider-Verse, but I don't really know what it relates to. Does it just not relate to... Does it relate to characters that are in the Spider-Man universe? Or does it relate to the different versions of Spider-Man in a way? If it's characters that are in the Spider-Man universe, then it would make sense to give them that tag. But if it's more characters, alternative versions of Spider-Man that are available, then it wouldn't make sense. I'm not an expert on it at all, so I don't mind new characters, sorry, and it gives me plenty of videos to do. I'm into a nice rhythm now with the videos where I think it's around about 4 or something I do when a new character comes out. We've got the orb opening, initial impressions, and we've got the arena or the blitz matches as well. Let's see next what we need to do actually. I don't know if I have a great deal. Arena may have reset now. Yeah, Fantastic Four, without a doubt. Doctor Doom is 5th spot maybe. I know there was various other characters that have been in the Fantastic Four, but some of the kind of stranger team setups for it, I don't know if that would work. Okay, teams, of course, let me show them. So, let's see. I think we can check it from here, can't we? Yeah, true, there's only 4 defenders, but it works really well. In some ways, I suppose it does work better when you only have 4 characters, because then you need to find a 5th character to fit in. So, yeah, I agree with that. I could do, when I done the video, Verimus, with the how to rework the defenders, it was shortly after that they used ideas that were similar. Definitely ideas that were similar. Like I had a 100% chance on Daredevil to hit hand. They changed it to villains rather than hand, and I talked about a charge system for Iron Fist where he built up Chi, I can never get that one right, and makes his attacks more powerful. And then shortly after that you had Storm, who had a charge system that was quite similar to it. I want to go up against a defenders team here. I don't have much luck against other teams. Silver Surfer, of course, that could be a good one. Yeah, definitely, John, I agree. The whole synergy between Goblin and Peter Parker, you know what I mean? Like, Goblin killed Gwen Stacy, but yeah, you're putting synergy between them. That doesn't sit right with me. May not have been the ultimate Goblin that killed her, but still doesn't sit right. They have went too heavily on synergies here, so the best synergies in the game are the tech characters, the likes of Vision and Star-Lord. Those synergies are absolutely fantastic, and that synergy's done right. Shield synergy's too much, the Brotherhood synergy's too much. Defender synergy's not bad, because there's a lot of different characters you can drop in for spot number 5. That worked great, the chain, so it didn't hit Daredevil. Yeah, from free to play, I'm sure they're releasing too much, but I'm going to be selfish for a change and say for me, I'm happy with how much they're releasing it. It helps give me content on the channel. I was hoping we could take down Punisher there. Just to be safe, I'll still use this attack on him. I'm missing a bit of chat here because it's going quick and we're on a timer, so apologies if I miss any of your messages. Let's see, so we'll now go for Iron Fist. Safe to use this because no one has the assist there, so I get the full chain. Doc Ock in a tech team, yeah, that could be good. Awesome, there we go, should be easy. Once you've got Punisher down, and Punisher's not much a threat to be honest, really. If you focus on Daredevil he will be, but Punisher against the defenders, because he's not doing the bonus damage, isn't much to worry about at all there. Let's see, there's no debuffs coming, so we'll fire up our energy. See if we can get the ultimate available on Iron Fist again. Yeah, definitely. The Brotherhood is not synergy done well at all. It's basically 4 characters that are mediocre without a 5th legendary character that you have to spend a lot of money to get. So, not great. In time, I can only hope that the likes of Brotherhood, we get more Brotherhood characters coming out so we can add a bit of variety into the team. Don't need to heal up or anything here. With Groot, I think you would look at combining. I think it's his special and ultimate. Can't even remember what they are now. One's a heal, another one, what's the other one? Death Proof. Combine them. Do that as a start. Make them either his ultimate or his special, and then you're giving yourself room to drop in a completely new skill as well there. That would be a start on him. Venom's really strong in certain teams, Alan, but he's really slow, so it can be hard to line up the debuffs for you to then spread. So it was a difficult one to do a review for, because he can be really powerful in certain circumstances, but it's very difficult to get that exact set of circumstances to actually happen. I can hit auto at this point and I'll catch up in chat. Yeah, definitely I want Goblin with a glider and this crap with the wings and all that. Legendary events, to be honest, they don't mean as much now with red stars. Like legendary Magneto, if he's not got red stars, none of characters do, they can beat him. So unless you're a collector, unless you're a content creator, legendary characters really don't mean as much. Tech with Ultron will be insane. Vision, Iron Man with the crit and the defense up, it'll be crazy. Yeah, I can't think what else they could add to Groot, John, but definitely combine the special and ultimate. That's a good starting point. The whole thing with speeding up Venom, sometimes that can make it difficult as well, because he then may go before certain characters have fired off debuffs you need to spread. So he's one of these characters that when he's slow he can be difficult to use, but speeding him up can be a double-edged sword. Now, let's see. How about, see if anyone fancies this. Oh, I need to spend shards for it. If you really want, I can jump in and do the final campaign for the Miles one if anyone's having trouble, and do a live kind of playthrough of it. And in fact, if I get a few messages here, I'll do it, because then it means we can see Carnage and Green Goblin. So I'll just sit tight for a minute here, see if anyone fancies that, and I'll refresh. I'm trying to play it very safe with my cores, because I'm not going to buy any more cores anymore, so careful about spending them. I don't think there will be a legendary event for Avengers team, because they're too easy to farm. So they're not going to give us a legendary character that they're going to give us it for characters like the Kree that nobody's farmed, or they're going to give it for Brotherhood characters you can only buy. I'm Frankie Boyle's dad rather than his brother. You want to do the Miles one? I'll see if I get a few more messages. I've got one saying save the cores. Carnage would be insane in a Brotherhood team, or a team that adds a lot of buffs and then he has his special. You've got a team that adds a lot of buffs and then you have his special. You could be looking at doing something like 1000% damage. His base damage is a bit low, but it would be incredible. Groot, summon a baby Groot. That could be good. Save your cores. Beat it if I want to see you do it. Who did you use to beat 1.9? Save the cores. I might be saving the cores here by the looks of it. Sorry anyone that's voted the other way. If this was a few weeks ago I'd spend the cores no problem, but now, as mentioned, I'm being a bit more careful about spending them. Any 5 together, there's too many characters to think of that off the top of my head, to be honest. Yeah, that's true, Nathan. I'll definitely need that. I was shown earlier, I'll scroll down, so we could maybe get 5 shards for Sabretooth from this incentive that's going on, the Naughty or Nice one. And if I can get the game to scroll down, it's lagging a little bit. Even if we get those 5 shards, I'll still be 2 shards short of unlocking Sabretooth. You couldn't make that up if you tried. You really couldn't. Right. Team I used, Lou, was... Let me go back in and it should show it. Or will it? It won't. And then let me try one more time, actually. top 5 you could put together in the game currently. Shield, boring, I know, but I'm just going to go for that because I can't think off the top of my head. I don't need to hear it, but you're getting 25 shards of Saber-Tooth Neil, and that doesn't help me unlock them. I'm kidding, of course. The orb opening is so bad. I just remember when I get Scientist Supreme, if you've not watched the videos you should check it out, but I'm starting to get frustrated during the video and then Scientist Supreme pops up and just, I didn't mean to say it, but I just go, oh, Scientist Supreme, so you can fuck off. Yeah, that's a team I used there anyway, so pretty nice team, pretty exclusive to get unfortunately, but you could use Korath as well, he's pretty good. I actually upgraded Korath to 7-star today in anticipation of the next time the payday event comes round again. Falcon, his profile was found in the game at launch, but I don't know if we'll ever see him. I'd want to see a different version of Hawkeye because of course he's going to be Ronin hand to hand, so rather than a skin I would think it justifies a new character. I don't think we'll get him, but I would say it justifies a new character. What have I got to do here? I've got Blitz to do actually. Let's do that. So I'm on tier 6. Best way to level Celios is just use the cores. Like when you say without using the cores to restore energy, that's the best use of cores, is actually restoring energy. This is all. There's Commander Butt. I wonder if that's Buttface that's in chat at the moment. Can we go up against this team? We should be alright because we've got Wolverine in there. Carnage will be, he'd be a mega tier. He looks ridiculous, he really does. Hence why they've locked him behind premium orbs. Thanos and Deadpool, no idea when and if. It might just be premium orbs they're behind. Yeah, definitely Nathan, I agree with you there. Use your power cores for the energy refreshes, it's the best use of them. So I'm going to miss chat for a minute here just to take out these characters. I'll go for Daredevil first. Daredevil will do a chain in a moment, taking out my summons, so I won't actually call them in. I could look at the new Fear the Darkness nodes, Jim. Well, I was going to say I can't play them, but I suppose I could look at them and we could see how ridiculous they actually are. Right, so we want to slow down Luke Cage. Something I've noticed which is quite good, if you call on the summon straight away and you apply slow on the likes of Luke, your other shield security, if he drops in, will be able to cast his special to actually then stun Luke Cage, or works on Hulk as well, it works really great. Hey John, how's it going? It's pretty cold up here as well, to be honest. A day in the house all day today, so it was a long day. Iron Patriot, yep, that could be nice. Let's see. I'll try and slow down Cage. There we go, there's a second shield security so we can stun him before he gets his taunt up. And he's just been cleansed. That's really bad luck there. Let's slow him down again. Don't think there's any way around it, although potentially earlier on I seen a thread on Reddit, somebody was maybe talking about a workaround, so have a look on Reddit, there may be something there. Let's take out Iron Fist now. Other than that I've not heard anything, but I'm pretty sure the developers will hopefully fix it ASAP. We can now stun Cage so he's not taunting up. Okoye and Red Skull, I'm really not sure at all. So obviously Okoye's in, well, they're both in game. Red Skull's been in for quite some time. I would imagine them probably giving him a rework, because when he came out he was pretty powerful, but as the games went on he's not as powerful, and I can guess maybe he would be a legendary character. It would make sense to make him a legendary character locked behind Hydra. So that could be good if they'd done that and then buffed him a bit more, because I've got my Hydra ready and waiting for him. Underrated toon beside Ant-Man. I'd have to actually look at the roster. Nebula's pretty good. She has fell behind. She was underrated at launch because she was an absolute nightmare to take out due to the speed up and the evade. She's not as good now, but she was underrated. Elektra was another one that's fell behind a bit, but for a long while I feel she was underrated because she had the cleanse, and also she had the huge ultimate. Hit like an absolute truck. Let's take out Jessica. No, that sucks. Fleets, that really sucks. Sorry to hear that. If an alliance is going to kick you over that, though, you're probably better finding another alliance that wouldn't do that. Five shards, yeah. I've got 4 orbs to open for Mills, but I'm going to save them all up for an orb opening video. And then after I've done that video and he's powered up a bit, I'll do some blitz matches with him as well. Let's hit auto from this point. Yeah, true. A lot of people seem to be pulling the Hydra and the aim and the red stars. Black Order could be brilliant. I'd really like to see them. And they've got very clearly defined roles. You know who would be the controller and the brawler and so on. Yep, Nebula. Well, Nebula's one that a few months back she was underrated, and people still don't appreciate her, but she's fell behind so much that I wouldn't say she's underrated anymore. Right, let's see. Korath, actually, he's a good one that's underrated. Korath can be a bit of a monster when he's leveled up. The turn 1 ability block, if he gets it, the only thing that keeps him down a little bit is a 50% chance, but if he gets that, it can really be helpful. So we'll try this team here. We'll try and see if we can get up to tier 8 here. If we do, I'll then start to do a few matches. Not that I'm farming Jessica, but we can show off some setups. We want to avoid Deadpool because he'll be healing with all the debuffs. Got Drax here. That's not a good start. Let's check these teams again. Power difference of 3000. This one's pretty crappy. Wolverine, Night Nurse and Storm. Go for this one. Yeah, Colossus could be good. I think someone was hinting that the next big update could be X-Men characters, and it would make sense, I suppose. In January we're getting the Sabretooth and Pyro campaign, so maybe they'll drop in some other X-Men characters as well at the same time. So Nebula is one that she's definitely fell behind now because so many characters have attacks that can't be avoided, so even if she has evade, they'll still hit her. But before that, before a lot of characters had that, you could sometimes be going up against Nebula and have gone up against 2 or 3 enemies, and she'd be able to out-sustain them because she was so fast and dodging and all the countering. Now we'll try and take out most dangerous target's probably Gamora here. No worries, catch you later Fleets, thanks for popping in anyway. And there's no point blinding Night Nurse, we'll blind Wolverine. There we go, I got the stun rather than the blind. If I got the stun I would have actually went for Deadpool, but I knew if I went for Deadpool I would get the blind instead. Yeah, the milestone rewards are good. Somebody mentioned the other day, and this is completely true, the reason they've been introduced is there is almost no value in upgrading new characters now, because if they've not got a red star, you're not going to use them in a lot of content. So they've introduced these milestones, so when you buy a new character you're going to upgrade them. So smart. I suppose that's why we've got them anyway. It's not out of the goodness of their heart that they've given us them. So we'll try and take out Deadpool next. Yeah, the offers are ridiculous. We talked a few months back about actually making them better, and I suppose we get the odd one now and again with the 99 cents one, where you get a chance of a decent orb, but by and large they're pretty crazy. That could make sense. Milan, the Dark Phoenix movie and Cyclops and so on coming, that could be good. I just ignore Storm, to be honest. I don't know how often I'll do them, to be honest, John, because it's just something that I don't know when the mood fits. To be honest, I know that's not great. I'm not giving any kind of schedule, but I'm quite overworked a lot of the time. I'm either working in my job or I'm looking after the wee man and I'm doing videos, so a lot of the time I'm just absolutely shattered, and then some other times I get an hour or two to myself and I think it'd be quite fun to go on and chat to everyone. So I couldn't really give any kind of schedule, but if people enjoy these, then I would look to try and do them a bit more. I don't think I could do a schedule because then it would feel too much like work if I knew that on a certain day I had to go on and stream even if I was feeling tired and I didn't feel like chatting. So it would just be now and again, so make sure you've subscribed, you hit a little bell as they say, so you get the notification. Hey James, how's it going? Glad to hear you enjoy the videos. Let's see what team we're going for next here. Let's check the power levels first. 136. Thinking about the power levels, they've talked about how they're bringing in a bar soon to show us which part of the tier we're on, and also something that's been talked about, and I'm curious what you all think about it, is they've talked about this subscription service. Now, given the current state of the game, is there anyone that is looking forward to and is willing to subscribe to this game? If so, put your hand up. I won't mock you too much, but I would have been hyped for a subscription service a couple of months back. Not now. Definitely not now. Now's not the time to ask your players to give you money on a regular basis. It's really not. Bad timing. Yep, from Scotland, and it is actually 9:10 already. So pretty soon the wife and kids will be back and that'll be my peace disrupted. I'd love to make this my job. At the moment, no, by a fair bit. But the channel's always grown, so fingers crossed. If you think of the amount of content I put that out while actually working full time as well. So hopefully, if I could do it more often, the quality of the content would go up, and I'd be able to be more regular as well in the content. So let's actually stop Crossbones from applying any buffs here. But I'd love to do it full time, without a doubt. I love creating videos and playing Marvel style games, so that would be awesome. Yeah, I agree 100%, Adam, about the subscription. I was exactly the same. I was up for it, and then with a red star, who's going to subscribe right now? Who's going to do it? So let's see. Hey Master, how's it going? Grinding defenders. What toon or certain team should I be grinding next? Brotherhood are really good at arena offense. Shield are really good at raids and arena offense and defense, although they're bringing out more and more teams that actually counter shield. So to be honest, unless you're really itching to upgrade a team, and if you get access to Magneto, go Brotherhood, but if you don't, I would just hold off. I wouldn't really go for anything just yet. So I'm not playing this perfect here, but it's because I'm trying to read chat as well. Let's see how many purple mats it takes to all the abilities to max. I do not, and I suck at math, so I'm not going to try that off the top of my head. Yeah, they're trying to do something anyway, Rootleaf. Good to see you again in another stream anyway, mate. Excuse me. They're trying to do something. Something's up. Yeah, Energy is great, and to be honest, I think they'll probably come out with something quite decent for the subscription service, but out of principle, I won't be subscribing to it. Assassin's Creed Odyssey's a beast of a game. If I can figure out how to get it running well and stream at the same time, then I'll do some streams of that. It's absolutely awesome, and I'm getting a bit of a boss at it now as well. That I've upgraded my character, and I'm used to it, building the assassin build. Can go in and wipe out camps nice and easy. Looks awesome as well. Playing it on PC, got a pretty good PC, so it looks absolutely mind blowing. Right, so next team we've got is Avengers. You've got the speed up and slow down and a lot of control on this team. So let's see who we're facing up against. No worries, thanks for popping in, Luke. Good to see you, mate. It's always good to go up against Drax here because we've got so many characters that can cleanse them. Right, let's see. Star-Lord works really good in the tech team, so you get the likes of Vision and Iron Man, I suppose you could drop in as well, but definitely Star-Lord, you want to always set him up with Rocket and have them side by side. Can work well with Gamora. He gives her the speed up and he gives her the extra damage. She's already fast, she already does a ton of damage, so that can be a great combo. Power level wise, I'm not quite sure. Gaming, I can't even remember, to be honest. It was quite some time ago. I may have a video. Search my channel. I may have a video of doing the tier 6 in the Star-Lord Legendary event, if that's what you're referring to. We'll slow down. I was going to say Cap. Actually, not. I'll slow down the characters with defense down on them. Right, and from here, go for Night Nurse. Out of the characters that have got defense down, she's probably the one I want to get rid of because the regen can be a bit of a pain. Stop Cap from getting his defense up on everyone. Then we've got Blind. Perfect timing for Gamora there. And then we'll apply slow so everyone's got it. Then we stun Drax so he doesn't taunt up. And we can actually use this for some splash damage. Let's see, we're doing 200% or we're doing 280 and it's chaining potentially, so let's go for this because we shouldn't have any debuffs that we need to cleanse, and if we do, we've got other characters that can do it. Is that all? You going for the 6-star Star-Lord as well, Yusel? Yeah, Fury absolutely smashes Dark Dimension. I might in time do a Dark Dimension guide. I know I've done a few videos and I love doing the videos on the first 3 nodes where I've done it without any defeats, and that was great, but then in later nodes you can't do that unless you've got a shield team. But I might do some videos of general strategy because characters that have like heal block and ability block are really important on the later nodes due to you have to stop healing, otherwise all the damage you do one day can just get healed back at the end of the day, and reset your nodes as well. No worries, Master, anytime. Yeah, it's just quick bursts. They need to add something to Dark Dimension as well. I finished the second playthrough weeks ago and I've never touched it. There's a suggestion I thought would be quite good if they added the ABC catalysts behind it, because they are in-game materials. Add them behind an in-game mode and then it gets people playing it all the time, and have it resetting every few weeks, maybe once a month, once every 2 weeks. The legendary events, I believe somebody wrote about the fact that they're in, was it legendary events, or no, it wasn't legendary events actually, it was your milestones. They go in alphabetical order, but legendary events I'm not sure. But it does seem like it's been quite a while since we last have Star-Lord. I should be ready to get him to 7-star, so I'll be doing a video on that anyway, then it gives you guys an idea what you need for it. Stage 5 is ridiculous. Rootleaf, you obviously get Miss Marvel that pulls all the health up, and then you've got Scarlet that neutralises that. What neutralises? What the word? I can't think of the word I'm looking for when she spreads out. Equalises it. That's the word I was looking for there. So we'll go for, let's see. Go for this. No, that's not a good team at all. Go for this one. Take some damage for Daredevil, but nothing I can do. So stage 5, absolute nightmare. The key is to either burn down Drax or Scarlet Witch as soon as you can. So go in daily and just use your basics on characters until they actually build up all their ultimates. You also want to get as many characters you can that have ability block or heal block, so that way you'll put it on the character you're trying to burn down. Like heal block specifically you'll put on Drax, or ability block you'll put it on Scarlet Witch, and then that way she can't equalise all the health. That's the best way to do it. It's a nightmare. The first time I done it, it took me about 10 days. The second time I think I done it in about 3 or 4 days, but it can be a right nightmare. But just spend multiple days just spamming your basics, getting all your skills available. Make sure you've got as many characters with stun, ability block and heal block, so you can actually shut down Scarlet Witch. But you also need to get in with a character that can cleanse the taunt from Drax as well. So it's really difficult, it really is. You could try and burn down Drax if you're stuck on him, if you don't have a lot of cleanse. Burn down Drax and just go in and actually do it. And if he gets healed and you've not lined up your heal block correctly, then just simply quit out the map and restart it and try a different team combination. That's how you're going to do that. So I'll go for Daredevil here. Mystique can be a little bit underwhelming when you're going up against a team that doesn't have buffs for her to actually steal. Yeah, I would like more ways to get the ABCs. We just don't. They're required for everyone. We don't have enough ways to get them. The shield minion one isn't actually that bad. As long as you take down the operative, that's your biggest problem. But again, go in with heal block or ability block or Doctor Strange to flip all the regen. But once you get rid of its operative first, after operative take out Nick Fury, and then the rest it's easy. It's easier than stage 5. I would say stage 5 is the hardest one in the game. It's not even as hard as the one with Ultron. And that one, the one with Ultron, you take out operative. Just cast this. Why did I not use the other skill there? That's a big mistake before anyone pulls me up for it. I should have used the special on Hulk, but I'm not concentrating. But stage 5 is harder than stage 10. In stage 10 you take out operative and then you just burn down Ultron, and it's really nice and easy. Let me hit auto. Venom's all about debuffs, Master, to line them all up. I was talking about that earlier on with Venom. He's almost like an advanced class character, and that he can be very difficult to line up all the debuffs, but if you do it right, he can be really powerful. Yeah, possibly. All the red stars are going to throw at people to sort the problem. People say red stars is a problem, so the solution is giving us more. It will appease a lot of people. It will make a lot of people happy in the short term, but that's all they're trying to do, is keep people happy in the short term to accept what's a overall long term bad change. So bribing people in a way, here's red stars, shut up about it, take them. So let's see who we're going next. We want a team that puts defense up so we can flip it here. So this is the perfect team maybe. Yeah, let's go for that one. Yeah, exactly. More guns. Start arming children. Yeah. It's clear they're doubling down. No worries, Chaotic. Thanks for tuning in, and if I see you in Arena, I'll try and avoid you. I am... The whole thing with Sabretooth Darkness is that we've obviously got the Naughty or Nice incentive coming up where you can get 5 shards for them. If the vote goes that way and I get the 5 shards, then I will still be 2 shards short. So I need 7 shards. So I can see the vote going that way and me sitting 2 shards short. That's quite hard to say. Yeah, that's going to happen, without a doubt. Possibly, that could be interesting. Banana, I'll just call you that. Not sure if I should call you Banana, Battlefront or Gaming. I would like to see, and I think it would be interesting if they brought Domino into the game. I don't know how broken this would be, it could be, but I would like to see that Domino could increase the proc chance over allies. So if someone has a 50% chance to actually proc a particular vect, Domino could maybe increase it by 10% or 20%. I think that could give you some really interesting team combinations. Could be a bit broken, but I really like the sounds of that. But certainly adding sacrificing your own turn for another character could be an interesting one as well, and give a lot of different options. So Naughty is Sabretooth then? Is that right, Rootleaf? It's going to annoy me so much if I'm still 2 shards short. If you comment in this video once it's live, Easy Gaming, then what I'll do is I'll have a look and I'll see if I can find the link and then I can provide it. But do comment in the video to remind me once it goes live. So Naughty is Sabretooth. So I'm going to be 2 shards short. That's typical. I don't want to open any of my premium orbs at the moment, saving them for Carnage. Right, let's see. This match here can be pretty difficult, although team-wise we should now have my tech team, which is almost a closest thing to a sure to win team you're going to get. So we want to avoid Drax. He can give us a little bit of trouble, or its defenders. This one's probably the best one. Still a bit of a tricky team, but we'll try this one. That's a good point. An Xmas orb, or a Christmas orb. Didn't even think of that. Yeah, fingers crossed then I could get them from that. Is he in the basic orbs? I wonder. Rocket's much easier now that he's in the arena store, but of course you need him to come round in the store. That's how I got him to 7 star, so I'm all ready for the Star-Lord event. Maybe need to upgrade the characters a little bit, because I believe the tier 7 is exceptionally difficult as far as I'm aware. Now, I always burn down a slightly weak character here with a chance I can take them out, and then normally Yondu I can take him out if I get lucky, or close to it. Want to stop Thanos from taunting up. Not necessarily borrowed about. In fact, yeah, go for here. I think that's the best one. I think I've only got 22 premium orbs. Marvellous, because I opened 77 trying to get Sabretooth. I believe they're not actually going to bring out any more minions to the game. I think it was possibly just putting them in to fill out the roster a little bit at the start and dilute the pool for the characters you can actually get. Way back ages ago in the data files though, they did actually have, was it Nova minions? But I don't see that happening now. I think they'll always be legendary characters, to be honest. I don't see them changing that. I think possibly I might have to cut the stream short soon, or at least have a break, because I think I can hear I'm about to be interrupted. If I do, I'll quickly throw up the splash screen. Yeah, they should have nerfed Shield shortly after they come out. It's ridiculous how powerful they are. I think you might, Yusel, to be honest. We'll see. You could see Mini Bing. We're way out for dinner, so they've just come in and it's late here. They could be a bit cranky, to be honest, if they come upstairs. I'm hidden away up in the loft when I do all my videos and stream. Right, let's see. Ooh, I don't think I fancy that one, to be honest. No, I don't fancy that. Sorry, I'm going to be a wimp and ignore that one. It would make sense for Red Skull to be locked behind Hydra. Whether or not that will happen, I don't know. No, no kids. no Chandler Bings. The little one at 3 is absolutely hilarious, so if he does come up, I'll bring him up for a second for a laugh. But I'll probably need to go shortly after that. I'll be wanting his bedtime story. So let's see, we've got the special here. Unfortunately we hit Daredevil, which means we get the counter from Punisher. This could be a really tricky team actually. I may have messed up doing this. I'm going to drop down to tier 7. do shake it off. Yeah, cap's absolutely great. No worries, Adam, if that's directed at me. Yeah, Brotherhood's really annoying. What 1 5-star would you like? What happened to my team? When did I lose them all? I wasn't even looking there, I was looking at the chat. Oh, that's me dropping down to tier 7 now. I don't actually know, because in a way I don't want to get a character that's broken. I don't want to get like Rocket and then it just means that all strategy goes out the window in a way. So I'd say probably a 5-star Hawkeye, just because it is Hawkeye. I get absolutely demolished there. Yeah, he quit again for sure. He announced it, well, he didn't announce it, he mentioned it in one of his streams when someone asked him. So I'm going to change my team and try and work my way back up to tier 8. Punisher sprayed and took them out. Should probably have used the ultimate on Punisher, on the basic, to take him out first. No, definitely not. Marvellous. I know a lot of, well, not a lot, a very small minority of people have been saying, oh, you don't like red stars because you've not got good pulls, but it's nothing to do with that at all. It's nothing to do with me, with all the different areas of the game that it impacts. Not sure if you watched, I did do the video with all my concerns. It was on for 22 minutes. So all those concerns don't really dissipate if I got a good character myself, and to be honest, if I get a good red star character, it's going to make it harder for me to do videos because the power levels of all my blitz teams will be way off. So I actually don't want them at all. Lockjaw could be fun for sure. I'm pretty sure Darkness are going to introduce targeted red stars that will be specific traits, and I'm pretty sure they're going to charge for it as well. So watch this space. I'd say Cian's definitely quit Root Leaf. It was in a stream that he mentioned it, and given the current state of the game, he's not going to come back. If he wasn't happy with it before, he's definitely not going to come back now. His Contest of Champions videos get 10 times the views this does, so bit of a no-brainer for him really. Let's go for ability block on Cap. No, I don't think anyone's trying to bait me at all. Marvellous has been in streams quite a few times, so it's a genuine message, and it's a fair enough question. No, I can't bring myself to watch Casino's Red Star video. Yeah, no, I've not seen it and I don't intend on watching it at all. Yeah, I did watch Mobile's video when he's talking about that 4-star Gamora, and he's talking about the fact he's had problems with things like gambling before, and you could see when he talks about that 4-star Gamora, that little glimmer about getting it. And that's not good. Yeah. Cheers, Darkness. I don't think there's many channels that really go hard on actual like strategy and content and theory. Citan used to do that quite a lot. A lot of them are like news updates and so on now, and opinion type pieces, and you can do them to an extent, but I couldn't do them daily at all. I actually watched Mobile opening the odds to get, what was it? The one he done with Arnold. I think he spent about $500 to get one of the marquee characters, one of the Knights of the Old Republic characters. Was it Revan, I think? It does look like his stance is definitely softened on it, but my stance, it won't soften. It doesn't matter if I get any of them at all, and if I get any of them, it'll make it worse. Because like I say, it'll mess up the teams I'm using. I'm all about actually getting progress through playing smart and playing hard rather than luck. I don't want that. We'll take out Crossbones here if we can. Yeah, possibly. Mobile does get exceptionally good views. I can spend 5 hours doing a doing an in-depth review, gets about 4,000 views. Mobile does a rant video reading off a web page for 12 minutes and he gets 20,000 views. I'm not begrudging him that at all, but good on him for doing that. Hopefully one day I'll be at that point. Don't know if you've seen any of the math, Rootleaf, that it's not going to settle down. There's well, at least not for a long time. There's a really good thread on Reddit, and to get your entire roster, so by that, let's say you wanted one specific character at 3-star. Now the chances of getting that one specific character at a lowly 3-star, which is only a 10% boost, you would need to open something like, what was it, 600 orbs, which would mean at the current rate of 10 a week, if you participate in Blitz, that it would take a year to get your entire roster to 3-star, or a character that you're hopefully wanting to get to 3-star with. On average, it could take an entire year. So it's not something that's going to level itself out quickly. I've seen a few people actually mention that, whereas the people that are very much against the red stars have come out, they've created programs. You've got some guy that's a math professor that's created a program, and the math is completely against the current rate of gains, with things evening out anytime soon, unfortunately. No worries, Banana. It's 9:30 for me, so I'll need to go soon as well. Right, I'll maybe get back up to tier 8 and then we'll finish relatively soon. Yeah, I suppose Mobile's got a lot of viewers from that. I could have as well that when I covered Marvel Heroes, I think it was around about 9,000 subscribers, and the game obviously went bust, so I don't know how many of my subscribers are just dead accounts, to be honest, making me look a bit more popular than I actually am. So we'll go for this team because we've got ability block against Cap. In the higher up alliances, Darkness, without a doubt, you have people that will get kicked out of guilds because they have bad luck in red orbs. Yeah, you maybe have been numbed by that, Rootleaf. It's not good though, trust me. There's not many things that I don't back down with, but my view on Red Star is something I wouldn't back down with, and there's a lot of data out there to back up why I'm as concerned as I am. But fair enough. Let's see. So we'll go for ability block on Cap. Now there was some person that was like, they had a friend that was a maths professor, and he wrote a program to calculate the odds in red stars and how many you would need and how long it would take. So that's what we've got on one side, with people that are saying how long it will take, and then on the other side you've got certain popular people that will say it will even out quickly, but they're not providing any evidence to actually support that theory at all. Definitely, John. Let's blame the cult for this one. Alright, let's see. So I don't have any tier 13, unfortunately, adding to go in and do it. I don't think many people do have tier 13. This is basically whale bait when it's coming out. See, they wouldn't need a ton of changes to make red stars decent. Just pull down the power levels a bit and make, I mentioned this earlier on, I don't know if it was this video or the last stream, and make the regular orbs 1 to 4 and other orbs 5 to 7. That'd make it a lot better. The chat's going quite quick, so I'm not sure, Pelon, if the fear-mongering is referring to the concerns I've raised, because I put out a 22-minute video. I'm pretty specific about the concerns I have, so I would definitely say that my concerns about red stars are not fear-mongering in any way. I've backed them all up, and we've got a lot of data that backs it up as well. If someone can come to me with data from the pro side that actually backs up why they're positive, other than the fact Fox Next are making money from it, then by all means I'm more than open to that. So let me change to, for this final match, I'm probably best going in with this team. This is a pretty good one. Yeah, let's see. Chances of getting in 1 7-star on average were 30% chance over 3 years, potentially, I believe. Because it's a 2,000 pools. So let's go in here. Yeah, ideally, Darkness, I would prefer we didn't have them at all, but they're not going to be removed, so I can only think of the next best situation, and it's pulling down the amounts of the gain so it doesn't make such a big impact. Let's check out teams here. That's going to be a red star character, isn't it? Let's go in to see. Otherwise, why would somebody use them? Let's try this. No worries, Adam. Thanks for staying as long as you did. It's appreciated. Yeah, that would help a ton, Alex. There's so many solutions, a lot of ones that aren't that big that could really help with it. Cheers, John. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy Assassin's Creed. Enjoy your shift as well. I'll probably go quite soon as well. I'll maybe do this the last match, then I'll start to wind up because it's getting later here. If anyone's got any questions or anything just before we do wrap up, then let me know while I finish up this match. I'm going to get beaten again here. This is not good. Going to drop down. Doesn't really matter though. It's only Jessica Jones. If it was the likes of the Goblin Blitz, then I would be worried. Ah, that Reaper. Good point. I can't click on them right now because I'm stuck on Drax. Does look like they've got a fair bit of health. Cheers, Jacob. Thank you. Cheers, Easy. Yep, definitely leave a comment so I remember, otherwise I will forget. Getting beaten again here. Possibly, I might be alright. Going to be close. Need to get rid of Gamora, otherwise she'll be getting changed. What the hell was that with Drax there? Yeah, Carnage is going to be in some really pretty strong teams. This is going so bad. Yeah, there we go, look. 4 red star. And there's no way to see that before you actually go into the match. Four's not that big though, to be honest. That's only, what, 20% I think. Did make this match harder though, for sure. Here we go. Yeah, get investing, get leveling her up. Let's see, just checking chat 1 second, guys. So, one question: Shield minion or Creed minions? I want to go for Iron Man or Nick Fury. Nick Fury is stronger, but it's a lot more investment in him. Personally, I would hold off any of the legendary characters going too hard on them for now. So let's add some more debuffs here. They're not even that strong, to be honest. 36,000, it is strong, but it's nothing crazy. Probably hit auto from this point. So we've got about a minute or 2 left before I finish up, just for everyone. What's that? What computer generated ones? It's getting late, I'm lost. Let me know what you mean by that, Root. You too, Master. Thanks for popping in. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks, Sky. Don't believe it does, Jacob. It will use a different version, a stronger version there, so you don't have to worry too much about your own Spidey at all. Spidey has very good synergies with him, but I suppose it's only really when you unlock his level 5 passive, so that won't be relevant to you if you've not long started the game, so don't worry about upgrading Spidey for it at all. Well, it's tech characters anyway, isn't it? It's getting late. Ignore me there. Oh, that's interesting. Use also they don't affect summoned minions. It would be absolutely insane if they did. I was thinking of that today, a 7 red star Yondu. How powerful that could be if he summons some boomers. I think that's us probably just about done now. I'll show off all my currency actually, make you jealous. So we've got 11,000, that's a bit on the lower side. We have, I don't have much of that, it's the Blitz. So I've got 14 of the orbs and I've got 50,000. And then we have, let's see, 22 premium orbs. We've got 5 of the Miles ones now, saving them up. 1 basic. And Ultimus, we have 25,000. I'm going to try and get that to 100,000, or I'm going to wait. Excuse me, voice just going. I'm going to wait till we get a rework for them and then open all those orbs. That could be quite fun to do. Yondu. So that's some more shards there. Okay, the Blitz teams, yeah, I know they're looking into that. No, I wouldn't buy them Darkness, because you look at the drop rates. What actually are they again? I don't even know because I don't really go into them. So you look at the rates. You've got, if you add up these two, so you've got, what's that off the top of my head, a 70% chance of getting a 1 or 2 star, which is either 2% or 5%, which is useless. So do not use your cores on them at all. No chance, don't do it. Just get the free ones. Oh yeah, I'll open Miles before. Oh, the milestones. Well, the thing is, I know the milestones are going away. When are they going away? Let's check. 2 days. I don't believe I can get them up another level with the ones I open, so it wouldn't be worthwhile. Yeah, I'm not going to get, from 5 of them, with my luck, I'm not going to get 80 shards, as much as it would give me another milestone, so I'll just hold on to them. We're getting a raid soon for them, I believe, as well, and it means I can maybe do an opening of about 20, 25 orbs for them. That could be quite good. It's not bad, Nathan, but there are better variants of the tech team. You want to drop in the likes of Rocket, Star-Lord, and probably even Crossbones and Vision. They're your best characters there. Wasp was a strange one as well. I go up against her and she can be a pain, but when I play her she's not that good. Yeah, the Storm's only for raid. It's really disappointing to see such a high profile character and you only really use her to cheese certain raid nodes. That's it. There you go, here's my roster anyway. Working on Cable a little bit because I've got 3 red stars on him, but nothing crazy. Black Panther's way up at 413 shards above 7 star, so that's nice. That's more Ultimus shards there. Pyro's almost 6 star. Star-Lord will be 7 soon. One character I've almost got a 7 star, which is a surprise, is Venom. Only another 25 shards and I've got him at 7 star. And I've really not tried at all to do that. So they've thrown shards at us for him. They probably will bring out new ways to get red stars even quicker, but it's still the RNG aspect of it, so they could hit us with loads more. But if you've got bad luck like me and other people like me, then you're still screwed. So yeah, it's giving us more lottery tickets. We're still not going to win the lottery. Storm's highest geared, nice. Hopefully you get red star for her, and then she could absolutely annihilate nodes. I think that's everything done for now anyway. Let's see. probably got one more arena match I could do. Yep, one more to do it. I'm going to be boring and just go up against defenders again here. Generally, I'm guaranteed a win against them. Hey, Matt, it's good to see you. It's a big question. Meta's a bit all over the place. It's something I'm harping on about it, but you get the red stars now that shakes everything up meta-wise. Brotherhood are really good for offense. Defenders are good for various modes, and shields are good as well, but everything's really been shaken up at the moment a fair bit. So let's actually go for counter here. I believe it's been data mined or found on msf.gg that it's the beta raid that's coming, and it'll be Miles shards that will be locked behind it. We normally do that as well. We normally have the legendary campaign, and then shortly after you have the raid for them as well. I'm going to get beaten here. Let's Punisher down. Try and take out Iron Fist next. That's good. He didn't do much against Jessica there. They've all got... I'm just going to use a basic because they've all got defense up here. It's interesting, didn't know that about Mystique's ultimate. So go for a heal to keep Daredevil in this because he's got his ultimate next round. I'll actually get rid of... I shouldn't have done that actually because Cage is going to buff up soon. Got lucky taking out Iron Fist, otherwise if Cage is buffed up and Iron Fist is firing off his heals I would have been screwed there. Someone mentioned in regards to talking about skills and things I don't know, someone mentioned about Miles' special. The way it works is it actually adds an additional slow, because it adds slow for the turn he casts it at the start of the turn, and then it adds it for the next turn as well. So in a roundabout way you can get like free slow if you upgrade it, which is really powerful. No idea if I needed the extra energy there, but I went for it anyway. Let me just hit auto and I'll catch up in chat. Once this match is done, I'll close down the stream. Yeah, Miles is he's probably the best anti-tank character in the game. He completely shuts down so many of them. The 2 turns, a lot of tanks are slower. He puts a disrupted for 2 turns so they can't taunt up, and then he slows them as well and reduces their speed bar. So yeah, he's absolutely great. Yeah, I'm pretty certain Carnage will be premium orb only, and that's backed up by how powerful they've made him. So everyone buys those orbs. And there we go. That was nice and easy there. That's us done. So I think with that, I'll wind up the stream. It was just, again, most of the streams are just impromptu streams, so just jumped on for a bit. Right, that is us. So pop up the little closing window here and I'll hang about for a minute or so, but other than that, thanks everyone for popping into the stream. No idea when the next one will be, because if you follow the channel you know it's once every so often, once every blue moon I'll go in and actually do a stream. No worries, Lou. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll see you all again soon.